The West High Robotics team is making a name for itself in the Super Bowl of Smart. Our reporter Anne-Marie Williams has the latest.
Michael Tamaki wants to pursue a career in programming and has been on the West High Robotics team for 3 years.
When I went to West High, I found out that there was no programming or engineering courses here. So the robotics club was the next best thing, and I joined.
Earlier in the year, Tamaki and the robotics team spent 6 weeks building a large robot with the capability to throw a large ball.
The game for the larger robot, it's called Aerial Assist. And it's a lot like playing basketball, but it's with the robots. This year's game, it's focused on teamwork rather than individual skill. So robots, they get more points when they pass it to other robots. And at the very end, you can shoot it into like the high goal or a low goal. The high goal is about 8 feet tall, so it's very, very incredible when a robot can do that.
This may be the West High School robotics team first year competing in the FRC division, which includes large robots like this, but they've already achieved great success.
We thought if we could show up and the robot would work and maybe score a point, it would be great. For a rookie team to actually have a working robot and score, that would be wonderful. Never in our wildest imaginations did we think it would go this far.
It still feels unreal that we got the top trophy. Like, all of our members, they're just in shock. It's a great feeling to know that all the work we put into it it showed.
The team will now go on to compete at the first Robotics Competition Championship in St. Louis, Missouri, April 23rd through 26th.
Our motivation in going into the competition, it's going to be the same, that we just want to have fun and we want to do our best. But all of our members, we're going to step up our game because we're against the best in the world now.
And while there isn't a formal prize for winning the national title, the recognition alone is priceless.
There's no actual prize, but we do leave with the feeling of this satisfaction that we were the best in the world.
We have, for so long, they've worked and worked and toiled, and to finally get recognition for all the things that they've done has just been amazing.
This week, Tamaki and his teammates will pack up the robot and send it to St. Louis. But in the meantime, they are busy developing strategies and preparing for the competition. For Torrance CitiCABLE, I'm Anne-Marie Williams.
Thank you, Anne-Marie. We can't wait to see how they do in St. Louis. To follow the West Torrance Robotics team on their journey to the championship, visit westtorrancerobotics.org.
Torrance high schoolers were honored for their work in art. Reporter Jacqueline Sarkeesian attended the award celebration and met some of the artists.
Jacob Chodo, a senior at Torrance High, was one of many winners at this year's Martin Luther King Jr. Visions of Unity Arts Contest.
This is my painting. I wanted to show how we're all the same inside. It doesn't matter what we look like on the outside because we were all created equally.
Chodo and other high school students, parents, and faculty members from Torrance gathered together to celebrate one thing: unity.
The purpose is to allow young people to practice their creative skills in writing and in art, and to discuss issues of inclusion from their own perspective.
Chodo and other students of diverse backgrounds came together and united through art as a way to express and share their personal experiences with diversity.
I wanted to show how similar we are and how, although we may look different, we should be treated as equals.
There are 6 categories in which students can submit their work: fine art, photography, computer art, essay, short story, and poetry.
I received first place for computer art, and yeah, this is the work I did.
Miriam Garcia said it took her days to complete her piece and was inspired by those around her.
Just seeing the different races and everything, I decided to gather it as one.
The contest raised over $32,000 in donations, which were gifted to the students. The students were also presented with certificates to honor their beautiful work.
In this year's Visions of Unity Arts Contest, out of 242 students that submitted their artwork, 52 won. That's the most ever in the history of this event. Reporting for Torrance CitiCABLE, I'm Jacqueline Sarkeesian.
Thanks, Jacqueline. The students' artwork will be displayed at the Katie Geisert Civic Center Library during the month of May, so be sure to check out their work.
Coming up after the break, we'll tell you how you can support the city's Community Services Department by attending an all-you-can-eat pancake breakfast.
Welcome to Cook It Safe Challenge, where teams compete to make the right decisions about safe food preparations. Our challenge in this round, read and follow package cooking instructions and use a food thermometer. Let's see how our teams are doing so far. Team 1.
We just got 100 points. We separated our raw food from our cooked food.
Team 2.
We got a 100-point green card for proper hand washing before our meal prep.
We've reached a critical safety point in the challenge. Okay, Team 1, let's check this out. Uh-oh, not a safe internal temperature for those hamburgers. That puts everyone at high risk for foodborne illness. You get a red card, undercooked. Always read and follow the package cooking instructions and use a food thermometer. Let's see how our winning team cooked it safe and avoided problems.
Well, I just kept focused on the 4 food safety steps: clean, separate, cook, and chill.
And we followed the package cooking instructions and took the temperature.
Can you cook it safe?
Welcome back, everybody. We've got a lot of great events coming up. Here's a look at what's on the calendar. On Wednesday, April 2nd, the Torrance Memorial Center will host the Pillars of Health, Health and Healing Lecture with speaker and author John Pierre. This will be the first in a series of integrated medicine presentations sponsored by the Grazadillo Wellness Center. Pierre will speak on 4 solid principles for vibrant and lasting health: nourishment from real food, creative stimulation of your mind, joyous physical movement for the body, and a spiritual philosophy focused on compassion, love, and peace. The lecture will take place in the Hoffman Health Conference Center on Wednesday, April 2nd from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. with a book signing before, which starts at 6:30. The event is free, but please RSVP by calling 517-4711. The Torrance Community Services Department is hosting their 15th anniversary pancake breakfast on Saturday, April 5th at the Attic Cafe from 7 to 11 a.m. Tours, entertainment, and of course, all-you-can-eat pancakes will be provided. Suggested donations are $5 per person. Donations will be used to upgrade the outdoor recreational areas and help offset community classes and excursions. Tickets are available at the Recreation Center's Recreation Services Division desk at the Attic Cafe. From any Attic Advisory Committee or Torrance Youth Council representative, they will also be available at the door on the day of the event.
The city's Community Services Department is also gearing up for the 2014 Spring Fun Camp. Camp is open to kids ages 6 to 11 and will be held Monday, April 7th through Friday, April 11th from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Camp will be at Greenwood Park, and campers should wear comfortable clothes, closed-toed shoes, and sunscreen. They should also bring a water bottle and a sack lunch each day. Activities include games, crafts, cooking, and walking field trips. For prices or to register, visit torranceca.gov/daycamps.
And if you wish you could relive your prom, now is your chance, because from 12:30 to 3 p.m. on Friday, April 11th, the 4th annual senior prom will be held at the Ken Miller Recreation Center. Wear your dancing shoes, because your favorite tunes from the 1920s to the 50s will be playing along with the Liz Holmes Retro Swing Band. Light refreshments and dance lessons will be available. Get your ticket by calling the Bartlett Center at 320-5918.
Now let's go out to the sports desk with Juan Hernandez for a sneak preview of what's to come. Juan, what do you have for us?
Hi there, welcome to the Sports Desk. Just checking in with you to share what's coming on the show this week. Been a little busy around town. Torrance hosting the annual Torrance National Tournament with fast pitch teams coming from all over the country to play some ball at Wilson Park. Can a Torrance team keep the title in the city for the first time in tourney history? And speaking of titles, the boys at Bishop Montgomery looking to get over the hump. The point in the road where their season ended last year, and this time, in order to live on, they have to go through their biggest rival. That's every day on the Sports Desk at 4, 6:30, and 9:30 p.m. right here on CitiCABLE 3.
Thank you, Juan. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook. Be sure to like our page to get the latest updates on what's going on in Torrance.
Well, that does it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Jen Chun. If you've missed any portion of our show, you can catch us again at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m.
I'm Ben McCain. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.